When I was a kid, before WhatsApp, before Instagram, before we sent memes instead of words, we used to write letters, real ones, with drawings, stickers, and it was the most beautiful thing ever. I used to collect stationery, always have dreamed of making my own set. So today I'm finally doing it. My own stationery set with letter papers, envelopes, and stamps. In Procreate, I create an A4 canvas, perfect for home printing, always at 300 dpi, so it looks good later. I'm also using some of the new brushes from the latest Procreate update, so if you want to try your own version, you can use the same ones. I always start by looking for references. Pinterest, all stationery, vintage paper textures, cats, stickers, anything that brings that nostalgic feeling. This time I wanted something cozy and a bit silly and a bit of cats, obviously cats. So then I look for more reference to add the details and the clothes and I go mixing references. I start by drawing my little characters. I went with cats because I have a personal brand with a lot of cats always. Also some dogs. I also made a pattern from my drawings. I already have a full tutorial on that, so I will leave it on the description. Otherwise this video will be an hour long. But it's super useful to have a repeating pattern when you start designing your stationery. I paint them and save each one as a PNG. And I also make one big full illustration with a background because I used to love those kinds of letter papers as a kid. Once I have a bunch of illustrations ready, I start designing the actual letter paper. I make the background first, and then I use the drawing guide in Procreate to have a base for the lines. You can edit the spacing and size. and then I draw each line one by one using quick shape. It's a little satisfying, like some kind of therapy or meditation. I remember that old letter papers often had a backside illustration too, so I made something that matches the front. It looks so good to print double-sided. Sometimes I use just half of the A4. It's a cute size and easy to print. So now I repeat the process a few times using the same drawings in different layouts and colors, so there are multiple versions and sizes. Because once you start designing stationery, you just can't stop. Now for the envelopes. I use the same background color by holding on the canvas to pick it. And then I use an envelope template. I will leave you a blank one in the description so you can make your own version too, and I would love to see that. Then I start placing my drawings, thinking about how it will look once it's folded. And again, I made a few versions because I want one for each paper letter. For the stamps, I treat them like stickers. I use half an A4 so I can fit more on the page that I will print. Reusing the same drawings with different shapes and little color backgrounds. Basically, I'm reusing the same drawings in everything. Yes, you have to do that too. And now I go to Canva to organize everything before printing. The front and back of each paper and the envelopes. You could even print the inside of the envelopes with a color if you want to get fancy. I did a test print and wrote a letter to my daughter just to see how it looked. I cut the envelope, glued the size. It turned out so sweet. So what do you think? I'm leaving a free PDF with one of the letter sets and a blank envelope template below. I honestly think we should bring back handwriting letters. There's something magical about the letters, holding someone's words in your hand. It's a little piece of time you can keep forever. I really think it's so special. I also made some matching labels, some stickers, and notepads because I got carried away. Maybe I will put those on my shop very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and if this video makes you nostalgic too, send someone a letter today. Or send me a letter, that will be very lovely. See you next time.